where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Sets his feet. It's Pauser. Throws for the tight end. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide right, it's Valentine. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Valentine. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
Ready. 129, 129. Go.
Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Josh Hoover. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Finds a crease, it's Beebe. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoover. Back's got it on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Hits inside, it's Richard. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, shakes off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RP.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. With the draw, it's Valentine.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some. You might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top on second down. Took a shot as he threw. And he gets rid of it.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Beebe. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just got rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback keep. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air, it's Hoover. And they fail to hook up on third down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Perry. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Valentine. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Marsh. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass.
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running free. Past the 20. Running through contact. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The corners are walked up tight. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
dangerous throw on that one.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on fourth down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that
going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Run in the red zone. It's Beebe. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. The play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Makes the grab in the corner. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the timing just a hair off.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Drives inside. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
You want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Left side is Preston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Second down to the air. Turns it upfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly on the move. Right side, it's Marsh. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. He's gonna throw deep right side. Got it! Into the house! Touchdown, Indiana! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Drops back, it's Hauser. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Loss. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. On the run, it's Valentine. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Becker. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Marsh. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
On the return, it's Valentine. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Left side is shot. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Indiana. And the route is on.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Valentine. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for room. It's Valentine. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Line getting set on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Finding a line, I move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. Makes the catch, it's Perry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Sells the run, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Follows his blocks. It's Valentine. They put the brakes on him.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 27 on the field.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Makes a deep grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Trying to move them on the counter. Past the 6. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Hands it off.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one.
Using his legs, it's Valentine. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Can't connect on his first throw.
And this is a tough time for this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. The team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. quick give. It's Richard. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. And he loses the football. Kicking team's got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hankins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Rush is on. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes. Ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the... He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, it's Martin. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped after taking the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hits inside, it's Huff. All over him immediately. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Extending the play. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets